Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 64 of my 90-day personal challenge to create positive videos. Today is the last day of our relationship series and the last day of our assignment of dating ourselves. We're going to dive right in. We have a lot to cover, so I want to ask you, how was yesterday's assignment for you? It was writing a letter to yourself, a love letter to yourself, or buying a greeting card for yourself, whichever felt more comfortable for you. How was it for you opening up your heart and your soul and connecting with the deeper side of yourself to express how you feel about yourself or how you want someone to feel about you? For me, this is a very, very powerful exercise because when we take the time to write down and really pay attention to what we want to express in a relationship, we really open up the opportunity to create that. However, if we don't take the time to intimately connect with how we want to feel in a relationship and how we want to make another person feel, how can we expect that to even show up in a relationship? So many times people are using relationships to fill a void or a lack in their life. And instead, with this exercise and with the adventure of dating ourselves like we have, I'm hoping that you saw and see that you are the source of the kind of relationship you want. That as you start to connect with all the things inside of you, all the love inside of you, all the attention, affection, fun, passion, intimacy, as you connect with those things inside of you, instead of needing them or expecting them from another person, not only will you feel fulfilled, but you free up the space to have a relationship that's an adventure and fun and connecting and alive, instead of something that needs to fill some void in you. Your perspective changes when you fill your own cup. You become a bigger contributor to relationships, and you become open to a much more beautiful experience, something that can be alive and full of passion and vitality, instead of filling some kind of void or feeling like you need this in order to feel satisfied in life. This is why I think that there's such a high rate of divorce and relationships don't seem to work out in so many ways, because people are looking for other people to fill what only they can fill. And I promise you, when you start to fill your own cup, you have something huge to contribute to a relationship, and you set the foundation for a whole different dynamic. Wouldn't you love to be in love with someone that you want to be in love with, instead of being with someone just because you feel like you don't want to be alone? Anyway, yesterday's exercise was a part of shaping and connecting you with the intimacy and love within yourself. Writing a letter to yourself or buying a card for yourself is a very intimate exercise, and it should connect you with your heart and soul and show you how you want to express yourself in a relationship. So I went on a hike yesterday to clear my mind from all the noise. A lot of times, to get in those places of vulnerability and intimacy with ourselves, we need to clear out the junk in our heads. So for me, that's hiking. It might be a motorcycle ride for me too. For you, it might be gardening, it might be exercising, it might be meditating, it might be fishing, it might be something else altogether. But it's important when you do this exercise to check out of your head. So that's what I did when I went hiking yesterday. And I ended up at this cabin called the Walker Sisters Cabin, where 6 women had lived out the rest of their lives. I felt the peace of this homestead. I felt the quietness and the serenity. And I had this whole cabin to myself. So it was really, really, really special. I brought out my pen and pad from my backpack, and I sat there quietly and allowed myself, my heart, to open up and listen to what it is that I want another person to feel in relationship with me, what I want to contribute to another person's heart in a relationship, and how I want to feel in that relationship as I'm contributing who I am. So today I'm going to share my letter with you. It is a little bit vulnerable for me, but isn't this what I'm trying to create here? In this community, I want a safe space where we can share our struggles and our strengths and be vulnerable with one another and authentic with one another, so that we can build ourselves up to live the best kind of life that we want to. All right, so here I go. I'm going to read my letter to you. Dear Diane, I'm writing this letter to you because, as open as you are about sharing your feelings with me, it's a little harder for me to do the same. I want to tell you that being with you has been one of the most incredible experiences of my life. We have so much fun together. I love how curious you are about everything. And through your eyes, I see life so differently. You make me feel like exploring everything all over again because with you, I know it'll be fresh and new. You bring out the best in me. You give me space to be myself and don't take it personally when I'm going through my own struggles and need to be alone. I feel like you really see who I am, and it's so easy to be in love with you. Your heart is open and deep, yet you can be so playful and free-spirited. You're so passionate and sexy, I can hardly keep my hands off of you. I love how your eyes speak to me when you're hungry for sex. Anywhere and anytime, you're something and wild and open and free. God, I want you all of the time. You don't seem afraid of anything, or rather, maybe you are afraid, but you push yourself constantly to rise up in courage to meet the challenge, knowing you have everything you need to succeed inside yourself. I love how you see the best in people and how you're not afraid to speak up when people are being mean to each other. You live life openly and generously, and I feel your dedication and loyalty to me wholeheartedly. I may have to share you with others, but at the end of the day, I know you're all mine, and our love is the kind I can always trust and count on. You've opened my heart in a way I never even knew existed, and I can't even imagine how much more there is to experience in life with you. But I know I want it more than anything. Thank you for being a part of my adventure. I look forward to where the map of life will take us next. Unabashedly yours, me. Anyway, thank you for letting me share my letter with you. Can you feel the intimacy of it? I'm hoping that in relationship with someone that we will both feel really free and have our own independence and yet connect in such a way and contribute so much to each other's life. And I truly believe that I can have it. I don't know that I see that everywhere, but I don't need to see it anywhere. I need to see it in my heart first. And I know that I will create that in the kind of relationship that I want in my life. And I believe that writing this letter to connect me with the feeling and the experience I want to have is a powerful way to do that. Anyway, if you'd like to share parts of your letter with me or what this experiment was like for you, I'd love to hear about it. Now, we're saying bye-bye to this series. I hope you've grown and connected with yourself in a really deep and intimate way and can see how much you have to offer a relationship and see a different perspective for it or towards it. I'd love for you to go out there now and practice it. Practice opening yourself up and being engaged with you first and bringing the positive energy to the relationship that you want to have for your life. Now, tomorrow we start a new series. And in fact, I've already gotten a head start. We are going to start a series on achieving a goal or creating a habit within the next 26 days. The last leg of this 90-day personal challenge, I want to help us grow in a positive habit or achieve a goal. And I want to do this together. I'm setting myself up for my goal, which is a physical goal. I want to exercise at least 40 minutes a day, every single day, whether it's outside or inside. And I'm thinking about what that's going to look like. Now, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. In the meantime, I want you to think about some goal or habit, positive habit that you'd like to create in the next 26 days. We're really gonna stamp out the steps towards this goal, and you're going to get to really feel the shift of energy and how to achieve it in real time. So join me for that tomorrow. And if you know of anyone else that might be interested, please share this video with them or bring them along. Anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, as you know. And I hope you have an amazing day. That's what I want you to feel. An amazing day in spite of any of the circumstances, that you see something beautiful and that the most beautiful thing you see today is you. I'll see you on the next video.